Hey guys, IFBB Pro Tamara Makaris here, and this is one of my back training sessions. It's a full back training session that I recorded for you guys, and I was doing basically 5 sets of each exercises, but I was doing supersets. So basically, this was the first exercise. I started with a pull down. Now, I was training in Madhouse in Mableton, Georgia, and I know that you probably don't have access to all of these different types of back machines that we have in Mableton. So this could be any lat pull down machine. This one is slightly different than just a cable lat pull down machine, but you can substitute it with a cable lat pull down. And I supersetted that with a low row. So I normally don't sit down when I'm rowing because I find it a lot easier to adjust the height so that I don't have to play with the seat. I actually stay standing and I just lean forward. What I also do, I kind of push my bum back, so I do have a little bit of an arch in my back, and I try to pull it back as far as I can. And as you can tell, the tempo for me is very, very important. So my reps are actually really slow, as you can notice throughout the whole training session. So basically those 2 exercises, the lat pull down and that row, they were supersets. And then the next exercise is another row. I actually quite like this machine because of the handles. I don't know if you guys notice, but depending on what handles you use, different angles kind of work differently. And this angle, which unfortunately you cannot see from this video, but this really works for me. And again, very slow reps. I'm trying to work with the muscle instead of just moving the weight from point A to point B with any muscle possible. Most of my reps are kind of slow. You would say they are slow, but I would say this speed is necessary for me to have the mind muscle connection and to use the targeted muscles, and also for me to feel actually the muscles that I'm working on. If I was doing these exercises faster, probably I wouldn't be able to feel the squeeze, I wouldn't be able to feel the contractions. This was another pull down exercise which works really nicely on the 2 sides of your lats. And again, as you can see, I'm trying to focus on the movement and slowing down, making sure that I squeeze when I come down. And the other thing is making sure that I'm actually pulling it with my lats and I'm not pulling it with my bicep, I'm not pulling it with my shoulders. I'm actually using my lats to get the weights down. That's why I find it very, very important to have the right tempo for the exercise. This was the last exercise in my training routine, and that is another cable row where I actually row from high up to down to my abdomen. I had to readjust my grip on the handle. That's why I had to stop. But if you have any questions regarding the training, any exercise or nutrition programs, hit me up on my website or on my email.